Back to another War Thunder video. Today I just thought I'd upload a kind of an update video about what's happening with me and War Thunder at the moment. I believe the last video I uploaded that was actually like a gameplay of War Thunder was like American Plains playthrough. And I think no, that was on this account, yeah. Probably a couple of years ago. I don't even know if I had YouTube footage of it. But I had a different account that I actually set up on my PlayStation 4 before I even really got into War Thunder. And I realized that you could get it for the PC and it sucked on PS4. But that account, I just kind of gave up on it because you could, for some reason, if you downloaded the game on PS4 and made the account on PS4, you weren't able to buy premiums on PC. So I decided that I'll just make a new account. I didn't get too far or anything on the other account, so yeah, but no need to worry about that. I don't think I even have footage of that account on the channel. But yeah, the last video was on, I think, American Plains, and the other one before that was on Russian tanks, I think. I had the KV-85. Oh, maybe maybe that was on that Russian tank video, I think, was on the other account because I had the KV-85 and I don't in this account, right? Yep. So yeah, that must have been on the other one, but yeah, so account switched. I'm obviously a lot higher level than I was then. I think I'm, yeah, 45 here, and on the other account I was like 12 or something. That doesn't really matter. See, I just kind of wanted to showcase off like what I've been doing on the on War Thunder recently. So I decided to start out the Russian tree. Because this is probably the one that has changed the least. um, so yeah, it's pretty similar to the other one on my other account, on terms of like how far I've gotten. Actually, yeah, I guess because I think on the other account I got to IS-1, so this is all Tier 4 is all kind of new. But I've had these tanks for a while. I just haven't really been playing Russia lately. I haven't really feeling the urge to play Russia too much. So yeah, pretty basic tanks, you know, T-30-45, IS-2. I actually use the triple IS-2 setup here. Yeah, you can actually play with 3 IS-2s if you have the premium, which I got, and this was actually my first premium that I've ever gotten in the game, so that's pretty cool. My ratio wasn't very good with it, but I enjoyed it for what it is. So yeah, it's a pretty good 6.7 lineup. It's pretty good to grind out all these tanks here. I'm currently researching the IS-3, which is kind of exciting because it'll be my first Tier 5 Russian tank, and pretty excited about that. Recently just got the ISU-122 here. Haven't played this much on it, I don't think any game. I think I might have played one game, yeah, it looks like it. But it looks like an alright tank destroyer. Obviously going to replace it if I ever want to play like T-30-45s and I don't have to use the SU-152. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the Russian tree. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been really playing it too much. Let's take a look at Britain here. This is another faction I haven't been playing a lot. On the other account, I've been playing a lot of planes, or like British planes was like my main planes faction. And I think I got to like the Seafire, yeah, this one I think, or the Firebrand. So yeah, Tier 3 planes. But I think I had like all of these researched here, so that was what it kind of looked like on the other one. But I decided not to main the planes, obviously, because you might as well, if you're going to start over a new account, why would you play the same, like same main planes as you would? I don't know. But yeah. So this is kind of the aviation, haven't really started it too much. Tanks, British tanks aren't very good. The only reason really that I have all these tanks here is because I actually got the premium from the summer event. It's the Grant 1. It's alright, I guess. It's not too great. The armor isn't very well good, but it's got a lot of firepower, and it's got actually, I think, explosive shells, which is unique. Oh no. I guess it... Oh yeah, it does. Why do I have... Okay. I do not want to use HE in the other cannon. yeah, it's a premium, so I just kind of use this to grind out early tiers. Um, I'll probably finish up the British faction last, including planes, just because I'm not really interested in them. The tanks are kind of bad, and I've already kind of played some of the planes, so I'll probably do them last. So nothing much in the British tree yet, really. Japan, same thing with British planes. Haven't really started them. Kind of started them on the other account, but didn't get very far. I'll do them, I think, second after I'm done with either American planes or German planes. But let's head over to Germany now. This is what I usually play. I usually play Tank Realistic. I've been getting into a lot of that. You probably saw my video about my opinions on War Thunder, and I was playing Tank Realistic with the Tiger H1. And yeah, I enjoy it a lot, actually, more than I thought I would. I'm almost done researching all the modifications here. So yeah, I actually do kind of like this tank a lot. So yeah, I also got the Dicker Max here. I think I'm almost done with him too. Yeah, got a lot of stuff in here. Oh, okay, let me tell you this. So alright, before I even had the Tiger H1 and the Dicker Max was not upgraded, I had to use this premium here, the KV1B 75s, and it's not a terrible tank. It was only $10, but it's not too great either. And this is the thing I used. It was the KV1B, the Panzer IV F2, and I think the Dicker Max. Yeah, I used to use all three of those to grind out the Tiger H1 without premium, and it was just such a mess. But it was very not very fun to play at all. But luckily, I finally got this stupid thing, and I really am enjoying it. As you can see, I've already researched like 43,000 RP onto the Panther D, so that's gonna replace I think the Flak, because actually, yeah, that's not like the setup that I usually play premium or realistic with. I usually use this premium BF-109. It's the Romanian one. It's pretty good plane. It's a 4.3. You can and I usually put the R6 modification in, which is basically two wing-mounted 20 millimeters on the wings. It's good for like killing AA and M18s in realistic. Also shooting down planes and bombers and stuff. It's really good for stuff like that. So yeah, Dicker Max upgraded, Tiger H1 almost done. The 8.8 centimeter flak's just kind of a filler for now. I used to use it once I didn't have the Dicker Max, so I'd have a backup tanks that I could use. That's pretty good. It's actually not a bad tank at all. It's got a lot of penetration, and TNT is pretty good. Look at that, 160 grams of TNT. So, or that's the explosive mass, but and 146 penetration at set 3.7. Like, it's pretty good. Obviously, it's on a half track, so it doesn't have armor for shit, but you know, you just gotta play strategic with it. It honestly one-shots a lot, and the reload time's quick as hell, 6.2 seconds. Like, if I had this thing maxed out, I could probably get it to like 4 maybe. Max is, oh, top's 5, okay. Maybe not that low, but yeah, it's pretty good, but I'm not very good at 5.7, obviously. So I don't tend to play that one a lot. And I think I'll replace the Flak with the, actually no, I think what I'm going to do is replace the Panther D and put it on the BF-109, then move the BF-109 to the Flak's position. Because I think I have max reload on here. Tank loader, yep, I do, so that'll be some good reload times on the Panther D at 5.7. This is what my planes setup looks like here in Germany. Lots of FW-190s, as you can see, and the BF-109 Tropical, which is essentially the same thing as this plane here. They're pretty much the same, except, you know, this one has premium benefits and looks different. So yeah, the FW-190s, I think this is the one that has, yep, 420 mils and two 7.92s. The FW-190s just honestly destroy planes because they have so much armament. However, they're not very good at turning, like the BF-109 as well. But they're not meant to usually do dogfights, just kind of like boom and zoom and shoot down bombers and stuff like that. Is what they're usually for. And you can see here that I grinded out this entire just like fighter tech tree type of thing here, not really focusing on the right side. too much. Yeah, we're currently researching the FW90A8. I'm trying to research like all of these first, hopefully get to jets, and then I think I'm gonna do that one after I research the FW190. So yeah, it was a really pain in the ass because when I was first starting out, obviously, I really don't like playing like tier 1 planes. It's just so boring to me. I don't know what it is, but it's just not fun. I had to use the Fulgor and the PF109 late. I had to grind out the FW190s here and then worked my way up. It was pretty slow, but it's going faster now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Germany. Yeah, I've been recently playing a lot of realistic Tiger H1 just to grind out the Panthers and stuff. That's what I've been doing lately. So now let's go to the last faction, America. This is definitely the one that's probably changed the most. So this is the American tree that I have researched right now. So definitely a lot of tanks. I'm already at tier 5 maxed out on heavy tanks, so I have the M103. It's kind of a love-hate relationship with this tank here. Because it's just complete shit without heat FS, and it was a grind having to go research that, and then finally get that. I think I even used like leftover Eagles just so I could get to the heat FS, so I didn't have to go through the bullshit. But yeah, I am starting to use it and like it a lot more than I was before. I don't think I knew how to use it very well, so I was just getting kind of destroyed with it. But now I get some good kills with it, so it's good now. T-32 is also pretty good. It's got some great frontal armor. Nothing can really penetrate from the front here except lower plate. That's about it. So yeah, they're kind of screwed if you hit them head on and you're covering your lower plate. It can be a really good tank. I don't know why I have the T-26. I think it's just a filler, and the T-28 here. Also I have that. I think I just use that for like custom battles and realistic as well. So yeah, I do have I have like 3 premiums, I think. Yep. So I have the T-29 here. This is my best tank. I think I have like 900 kills or something with it. And yeah, it's really fun to play. Also I have the M2061. This is my second best tank. I think I have like 300 kills with it. So yeah. M26. It's got a pretty good gun. It's got maneuverability. However, its armor isn't the best. Let's take a look at it. It can basically get penned by any shell at its tier. So from the front here, it's not very good. So you got to play strategically. Only peek when they're not looking. Stuff like that. T-28. It's all right, but it's not the best. It used to suck shit when I bought this thing because the T-29 wasn't out yet, and they didn't give it the T-13 shell, which the T-29 has. When that came out, they gave it to this tank here because it's got the same gun as the T-29, and it was just absolute crap because it only had AP. It had this shell here, and it had AP, APCR, and heat, or not heat, HE. Obviously, it's got a lot of, or ABCBC, whatever. It's basically the same thing as AP, let's be honest. It's not very good, but I don't know. Yeah, this tank's usually used for sniping. It's obviously got a huge amount of front armor here. It's got like 300 everywhere, 400 in some places, so nothing's gonna get through there. It's also got like a 300 millimeter lower plate, so nothing's going to go through the front. However, there are 2 major weak spots that will pretty much instantly one-shot this tank. And if anybody shoots here or here on the cupolas, you're screwed because the shrapnel will go down into your driver, you're disabled, and it could also hit this ammo here. Same with over here, it'll hit this ammo or your fuel tanks or something and just instantly kill you, which kind of sucks. Also, angling in this tank for some damn reason, your side becomes, like, if you angle in the slightest, people will just be able to pen you in the side. It doesn't really make sense at all, but yeah, you just kind of want to lay back and don't really push up with this tank, so you kind of play it. T-29 on the other hand, it's a heavy tank. It's known to be pretty overpowered. However, I feel like they did nerf it a little bit. Before, nothing could really pen you anywhere on this tank besides the lower plate. But now it seems that they nerfed it, and you can just pen them easily here, here, in the mantle. It's just, I don't know. And it doesn't one-shot like it used to. It literally used to one-shot any tank the shell would hit. It was insane. That's why I have so many kills with it. But it's still pretty fun to use, to be honest. But yeah, it's pretty fun to use. Same gun as the T28, like I said, same shell. Let's actually take a look at this shell here. 219 millimeters of damage at her pen at 90 degrees, 181 TNT, so that's pretty good, yeah, for America. That's pretty good. That's basically what I use to grind out all of my tanks, just because it's 3 premiums, and if you have premium on, you're going to get a lot of RP, a lot of Lions, it's all good stuff. Currently researching the M46 patent, probably not going to use it. Oh, it's a 6.7 at realistic, I did not know that, that's kind of cool. It's a 7.0 in arcade, that's why it kind of sucks. But I suppose it's a little bit better at realistic then. I'm obviously just trying to grind out through here. M47 apparently is pretty good, so I'm told. It gets heat FS, but you gotta, look at this, you gotta go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 different things, or 6, I suppose 6 different things before you can actually research it, and you actually have to research it. So yeah, and you gotta go through that using AP shells, so that should be a blast to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably grind out through here. Hopefully get the M60s pretty soon. Let's take a look at American planes here. I've also gotten pretty far in here. Haven't played planes in a while in general, but these are like my secondary planes besides Germany as my primaries. Currently researching the B-25J. It looks like I kind of stopped researching the King Cobra. I don't know why. Got halfway through it though. Yeah, here's my planes here. It's kind of the same setup as I had as the American planes video walkthrough thing. Yeah, FW90s, it's like 3.0, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really enjoy playing American planes as much as Germany, just because they just kind of seem underpowered. I don't know. But yeah, researching the Mitchell, and all should be good. I kind of want this thing, but I feel like it's going to out-tier me compared to all my other BRs because it's a 5.0. My max here looks like it's the 3.7, so. But this thing also has 420 mils. Yeah, 420 mils, so that thing actually destroys it. It's got some good turn time if I can remember correctly. But yeah, I think that's going to end it for this video. Just kind of wanted to have you guys take a look at what's happening in War Thunder, and I should upload some Tiger gameplay in realistic, maybe, I don't know when, but in the future, in the near future, I'll probably upload some of that. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more War Thunder videos.